Today I am again in front of you with the same topic because yesterday I taught you how to convert active to passive, and now I want to take a class on how to transform passive to active. Today I will show you in which ways we can we can formulate a passive sentence into an active sentence. Okay, so yesterday I took the class on voice and primary, fundamental, primary, basic. Some things I told you, and today I want to repeat some. I want to repeat something. I want to repeat some special thing before you, that why passives are very important for us, because in a lot of time we need to express some sentences where doer is not necessary, where the action happen by the doer. The action itself is very necessary. The doer is not necessary there, because you know that sometimes a journalist reports over an accident, report of a news. A journalist will publish a news on an accident. Then he said that an accident, some people were taken to the hospital. Some people, 5 people were taken to the hospital. Here 5 people were taken to the hospital, 5 injured people were taken to the hospital. This is very important. Here doer of the action is not very necessary there. But yesterday I showed that how we formulate active sentences into passive sentences. Now today I want to show you how the passive sentences are formulated into the active sentences. So going any further, let's get started. We see that if we want to make passive to active, then the very first thing is object always will be the subject in the passive sentences. So we know that if the subject of the passive voice, will become the object in the active sentence, and the object of the passive sentence will become the subject in the active sentence. What is the rest? The rest is we must work on only on the verbs. So if we get N is R with a verb 3. What does verb 3 mean? Verb 3 mean the last part, past participle form of verb. The past participle, we know that there are 3 forms of verb. One is base form or basic form, another is past form, and the last one is past participle form of verb. If we get M is R and past participle form of verb, then we will write only the present form of verb in active. Present form of verb in active. This is the first rule. Now I am making it clear that how can we transform passive into active. The first rule is, if we get any M is R and verb 3, then we have to make present form of verb. Only it is. If we give an example here, in active, the work is done. The work is done by me. The work is done by me. Okay? Here, what is the subject here? The work. What is the object here? Me. This is the subject. This is the object. And it is a passive sentence. It is a passive sentence. The work is subject. Me is object. Following a preposition by. And what is the rest? Obviously, a verb, a past participle of verb with a be verb. So what is our formula? What is rules there? The rules is object will become the subject in the active voice, and subject will become the object in the passive voice. What is the rest? The rest is am is are and verb 3. Am is are and verb 3 will become simply the base form. The base form it can be, if the subject is third person singular number, it can be verb 1 s or es form. S or es form. It can be happen sometime. It depends totally on your object which will become subject in the active voice. Okay, how we can change passive to active? Then we object of the passive voice will become subject in the active voice. Me will become I. Then what is the rest? Is done will obviously become verb 1 or verb present form. So is done will become only do. And after the verb we will put subject as an object. I do the work. I do the work. So this is very simple idea, and this is very simple thing how we can change passive to active. That is, if we get am is are following with verb 3 or verb past participle form of verb, we will use only verb 1. The work is done by me, I do the work. The work is done by him, he does the work. If the subject is third person singular number, then we will use s or es at the end of the verb. So I want to go to my next rule is, if we get the second one is if we get, this is my second rule, if we get was or where and verb 3, the past participle form of verb, then we transform it into past form of verb. This is very simple. If we get, these are all be verb, am is are was were. If we get am is are and then past participle form of verb, then we will use base form of verb. If we get any was or were and past participle form of verb, then we will use simply past form of verb. 2 means past form of verb. Okay. So the first thing we have to remember always, we have to remember every time whenever we do this kind of transformation, that means passive to active, then the first and foremost thing we have to remember is that object will become the subject in the active voice, and subject will become the object in the active voice. This is the rules in general. Okay, and then we will work only on verb and auxiliary verb. If we get any past participle form of verb with was and were, then we will make it simply past form of verb. Let's have an example here. In passive sentence, my purse was picked. One day I was going to the market for buying some new thing. My purse was picked. Who picked my purse? It is not necessary here. So this is very simple thing. that if we do not get any object here, then we can take we, they, or someone, or the government, or any kind of subject which is related to the verb, or which is related to the sentence. So who can guess something? Who can pick my purse? Of course, someone, a picketer. We can use here a picketer or someone. Okay. If we make it into active, then first we will put here someone, someone, someone. Then someone, here is omitted object. There is no object actually. Who did it? There is no written. So we will take someone. Someone is correct because my purse was picked by a picketer. This is someone. Okay, we can take someone here, and my purse is subject here, so my purse will be the object. My purse, and what is the rest? Here was picked. If we get was, if we get any past participle form of verb with was or were, then we will write here only the first form of verb, that is was picked will be picked. So our answer will be someone picked my pocket. Someone picked my pocket. These are the very simple. If you watch my video, if you watch my online class at the very last, you will get some new ideas how can we transform the passive voices into active. So let's get started with another rule here. My third rule is, if we get any being plus verb 3, that will be verb 1 ing form of verb 1, that will be changed interchanged into ing form of verb 1 in active voice. If we get any being preceding with or following with a past participle form of verb, then we will transform it into verb 1 plus ing form of verb 1, ing form of verb 1. Let's have an example here in passive voice. This building was being built by my grandfather. Okay, this building was being built by my grandfather. What is the subject here? Here the subject is this building, it is subject. What is the object here? My grandmother who did it, my grandmother, it is the object, and being plus past participle form. One thing is very important here to notice, that we cannot change the form of tenses. Always passive voice and active voice, if we, while transforming from passive voice into active voice and active voice into passive voice, we cannot change the tense form, or we cannot change the tense forms. This is very important. So how can we change this? How can we transform this into passive to active? If we make it active, then we will take object in the very first of the sentence. Then my grandfather will come first. My grandfather, and this building is the object here. This building. Okay. So this is our very basic thing, that object will be the subject in the active voice and subject will be the object in the passive voice. And now the fact is, this is was is the auxiliary verb of past tense, so it won't be changed. We can't change this was. Okay. Sometime was can be where or was remains same in the sentence. It depends on the subject. If subject is plural, then we will take were, and if subject is singular, then we will take was. Now the question is, now the main thing is, being plus past participle form of verb, we will interchange in verb 1 ing. So this will be, my grandfather was building this building. Building this building. This is the third rule here. This is very simple, I think. If you watch carefully till the end of my class, then I think you will have a clear idea about how can we change passive into active. Then the next rule is, if we get been plus past participle form of verb, been plus past participle form of verb, if we get any been plus verb 3, then it will be only verb 3, only been should be omitted, been must be omitted. Suppose in passive sentence, this glass has been broken by him. So what is the subject here? This glass is the subject here. Which is the object here? Him is the object here. And has, it is the auxiliary verb related to perfect form. So we can't change this, because we must remember that always tense will remain in the same, in active and passive voice. So if we transform it into active, then we have to take object first. Him will be he. Then this glass is object here, so we must write this glass. And has is related to present perfect tense, so we must write has. And been broken will be changed into verb 3, then we should write broken. He has broken this glass. He has broken this glass. These are very simple. If you watch carefully, then till the last, I think you will get clear idea how can we change passive into active. Okay, going any further, we let's get started with another rule. This is, if there is any modal auxiliary, number 5, if there is any modal plus be plus verb 3, that will be changed into modal plus verb 1. Modal plus verb 1. The first basic thing we have to remember, I want to remind you that subject will be the object in the active voice and object will be the subject in the active voice. What is the rest? Modal plus be plus verb 3 becomes modal plus verb 1. That is, parents must be respected, by us. Okay. Here the subject is parents, object is us, and what is the rest here? Must be respected. So we can change it, we must, verb 1 is respect parents. I tried my level best to make you understand and make you clear that how can we formulate active voice, passive voice into active voice. I will be again here with another subject, another topic tomorrow. Till then, Allah Hafiz.